All right, we just had a crushing defeat that ended in, I don't know, probably 15 Death's Door procs, but that means that we get a new roster of heroes to choose from. So let's get to the crossroads and let's try again. As I was saying at the end of last episode, I think it bears repeating for the YouTube audience. The best games are the games that kick your butt from time to time. So I am glad for the walloping. Let's see what our new roster looks like. All right, a Wandering Occultist who has 7% melee crit. Could be interesting. Tempest Leper. I had fun the last time we did Tempest Leper words. Lethal Feint is also pretty hard carry. So I think that's very interesting. Wandering Jester with Early Riser and a sprained ankle. Not that tempting. We do have the Survivor, Runaway, which we've had surprisingly good luck with for those big, juicy heals. Second Wind, not that interesting. Cowardice, not that interesting. The Berserker Hellion Path has shown up. I will say that I have had bad luck with the Berserker Path. To give a little bit of context on it, I think that the issue that I have with it is that there is no single slot that the Hellion can be in where they can use two different bleed skills, and yet all of these improvements are about bleed skills. Favorite path dramatic? I had a lot of fun with Nightsworn. I think Bulwark is amazing. I think it has huge benefit. I think that the Plague Doctor's Surgeon is really, really cool. But I think that the Nightsworn Grave Robber, the thing that I love about it is it's very, very transformative. It changes the way that you play substantially. We got an Apprentice Man-at-Arms with Bellow. We've had Bellow once before mastered. I wonder if Apprentice always upgrades Bellow. Ooh, we have the Rogue. Oh, yes. I've wanted to do a Rogue build. So I think we're going to try and find a way to work the Highwayman in. For context, Rogue is big damage from slot 1, no damage penalty from slot 2, and if you fall any further back, you're in a bad place in terms of damage. And then we have a Wandering Grave Robber. Oops, sorry. What do we have? Tactical Thinker? Wow. Tactical Thinker is exceptional too. We have Seeks to Find Grave Robber, Wanderer, not that interesting, and then Alchemist Plague Doctor. All right, so this team is kind of building itself in my eyes. I think, oh, not you. So I think we start out with a Tempest Leper in slot 2. We point blank shot right off the bat with our Rogue Highwayman, who's going to delete someone, get a riposte up, and then we'll kind of shuffle back and forth. But we'll mostly leave the Leper in slot 2. And then, I mean, it's easy to pick. We need someone who's going to be doing our stress healing, which means we're either going with a Man-at-Arms, but in slot 3, I don't think that's very effective. Tossing the Leper for the Runaway, you say. So you're saying skip the Leper, even though they have Lethal Feint, which on a Leper is disgusting, especially a Tempest Leper. And you're saying go with the Second Wind Survivor instead? I don't know. I think Lethal Feint is too good because we can proc it. Oh, point blank shot Dragonfly? Yeah, I can kind of see it. Like, we could go with this, but we're very squishy with this team. I do like... I think Lethal Feint is really cool to play with. I think this is an interesting one. And then I feel obligated to take the Jester just so that we have... some stress healing. So let's go with this. And then let's do skills really quickly. So we're going to be point blank shotting. I don't know that we're going to Duelist Advance a lot, but maybe. And you're Tactical Thinker and Zoophobic. So I like double tap here. I guess you can even pistol shot. That's pretty good. And then we'll do take aim. All right, so we'll do something like that. For the leper, all about that intimidate life and then that hew life. Drop. Oh, and we can even battle ballad, I think, with this team would be kind of disgusting too. And we'll pick up that and magnesium rain and not cause of death, but indiscriminate science. All right, let's see if this crew fares any better than our last ill-fated bunch. Oh, I really thought we were going to make it to the end of that one, but the end just spiraled out of control. Yeah, Dramatic Fool, like, it really is. Like, the lethal feint on the leper, like, we're going to be able to use Intimidate to proc a miss, remove our blind, and then it's going to be all gravy. Ooh, produces contraptions. That's quite nice, too. Let's see. So right off the bat, our only ranged character really is here. I guess actually, no, we should put this on Dismiss, shouldn't we? To get those big pops right off the bat. And then put this on anyone but our Plague Doctor. And what was our other combat item? There we go. All right, here goes nothing. I will say Alchemist, Plague Doctor, not to be underestimated either. The max HP decrease is a little scary, but they are the Blight Masters. Yeah, the glass cannons are tough. I would say overall we're a pretty low hit point crew. Like when our leper is sitting on the same hit points as our grave robber, you know you're gonna have a bad time. But Zach, I think that's part of it. I will say that, and I think that this is hubris speaking. I think that run was largely just a string of bad luck events. Like, if we had gotten out of that first chapter, we were going to be sitting on like 8 mastery, and I think the rest of the run would have looked very good. But it's really hard when you don't, like, if we had a Plague Doctor in that run, I think we would have won easily, because we would have had the ability to deal with the dots on the Man-at-Arms. But yeah, I think that in its current state, not every combo is perfect. Now let's see. So here's what I'm thinking. We have 1 blind token, because like it's interesting to. Oh, you can't battle ballad slot 1. Okay, never mind. Oh, and I didn't put on harvest. How do I feel about that? Let's hope so, Sam. Let us hope so. Oh, so part of my plan relied on the leper being in slot 1 to be able to intimidate. But I guess just also not being blinded works. Yeah, we'll get that corrected when we have a chance. Dramatic. The slow hand is not the end of the world, because the leper is going to be going slowly anyways. And hopefully this front line doesn't super require us to get the leper's taunt up early, because Tempest Leper is not your taunt leper. If this was a poet, it would be a different story entirely. Okay, don't need the slime mold. I'm gonna use the playing cards, but what else do we have on offer? Ooh, yes. That's big. We'll definitely pick that up. Ooh. That's a very early respectful. Can't be mad about that. I didn't see all the other procs though, so hopefully they were mostly positive. I miss Inspiring Tune too much, and the fact that Battle Ballad can't give us an action on the front line. Ooh, that's a 15% chance of crit. Just seems so bad. But I think maybe we can... let's see. So Sarmenti, talk to me. You could... We can drop Slice Off for Harvest. That's a pretty moderate... moderate replacement. And then Contraptions are good. We'll leave that in the back. Let's see. I think Respectful is really good, Sam. Ooh, Surgeon's Table is good. I don't love going to an early feeder, but I think that avoiding the Watchtower is relatively easy, except that we may not know where it is. Everybody has a stress. I don't think... we could technically... I'm going to pick up the... for one stress? Nah, I'm not going to bother. Let's just get moving. Yeah, so Respectful is really good. Inseparable prevents movement too frequently for me to really like it. Hopeful is also very good. I think those are the two top tier ones in my book. But one thing that I don't actually know if it's just perception or if it's actually reality is I feel like... All right, we do know where the Watchtower is. So that's good. I feel like Amorous hurts us. Now, let's see. I want to go to the Creature Den, which means we could go to the Hoarder or the Oasis. So we'll go to the Oasis. You can get some good improvements. But yeah, I don't know if the different relationships actually have different proc rates of bad things. It just kind of feels that way. Like, Amorous always feels bad, but I'm not convinced that it actually is worse. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was getting at, Sam, is I just don't know if, it's like a 40% chance for a good thing versus a bad thing, or, how that necessarily works. Okay, everybody's not in for that, and then these are all the same. Who needs the relationship the most? Supreme Wizard, thank you for the follow. Okay, looks like the Plague Doctor can use some friendship from everybody, so let's do that. Yes, dramatic for me as well. I think almost every relationship has in some way caused death, but they've caused a lot more not deaths. Technical term for it. So let's see. I like where our relationships are though, and the fact that we scouted the Watchtower means we can avoid it, which is great news. The first Creature Den may be a little rough, I suspect, but maybe not. Because if we have dodgy enemies on the front and we point blank shot, that's going to feel a little bad. Ooh. This is going to be a little weird, actually. The mineral water is very strong, for sure. Oh, we still didn't get the kill there. That's unfortunate. Oh, now we did. And unfortunately, we're hitting into these blocks, which is why I'm not going crazy here, but I think Take Aim gives us a dodge token. Do we want to do that? Or I think I'm just going to put damage in. We got to get these block tokens off. We've blinded it, so that's about all we can do, is hope for the 50-50. I love that we have Lethal Feint, so we've had, like, no procs. It's tradition that we don't proc blinds and we resist them. Come on. Oh, Misfire, okay. Oh, and Misfire doesn't consume blind? That's interesting. I like that. All right, this is going to be a good one then. So it's just going to do the load. Yes, dramatic. An amazing It's Always Sunny reference with it being titled The Implication. Oh, that's a little annoying, though. Okay, doesn't matter. Our 12 hit is reduced to 3. Oh, and then Dismiss is like, oh, I'm going to proc Tactical Thinker. Okay, we're getting stiffed a little bit on gold, but I'm always hoping that the creature dens yield the 2 mastery creature part. Is that what they're called? Maybe. Yeah, we're really getting stiffed on any type of gear or anything. I'm not going to do the Harvest Child. Okay, everyone wants to leave. I'm not going to ruin a bunch of relationships, so... This would be Baldwin, and this would improve these two? Yeah, okay, this is the play. Alright, we're skipping that fight.
While the heart still beats,
The Trash Man.
will never die.
Now, unfortunately, we didn't reduce Loathing, but the Creature Den does reduce Loathing. Everybody vote for the Creature Den, please. Close enough. 2 out of 3. Yeah, I like to get a little bit of mastery before I go after bosses, unless I feel like I have a team that is specifically designed around fighting that particular boss. And notice that Baldwin is just like absolutely never getting blinded right off the get-go. This is not a coincidence. It's because they know we have Lethal Feint. This is almost a waste. We should intimidate, because that's enough to push him to death's door, and it puts up the taunt, which is better for control. Oh, that's a good pull, Dramatic. Thank you for sharing that. Let's see. The problem is if I move you forward. Now, Battle Ballad, I see potential for it, but it's not quite coming together, because if we pushed him forward, he wouldn't have had an action. I love that the Alchemist basically never misses a blight, though. It's quite nice. All right, that is over. And note that we haven't had a blind yet. So I should do this just to build a relationship. Like, this could make them BFFs. Didn't, but it could have. It'd be fun if there were more, wow. A mastery point for that is money. It'd be fun if there were more relationships and there were some more nuanced relationships. Because I think that's the thing that the relationships are missing right now, is being able to look at them and say, oh, because I have this relationship, I know that, fill in the blank is going to happen. So let's see. You would be gaining relationship here and here. Or you would be... Alright, we'll do this one, I think. I didn't check if any of them were yielding other benefits. Oh, we're going full Nash, eh? Oh, come on. Now... The Alchemist only increases blight chance. But I still think it's worth going for the blights here. Yeah, we just don't miss those. So what's interesting is the leper is going to swing. And if he misses, he gets another crit token. So Lethal Feint will replace the crit token, which is kind of fun. I think we're going to run into problems with one of these guys eating the corpse, though, which I'm not excited about.
A slow suffering begins.
Will Magnesium Rain, probably? Let's see. Gonna try and put this guy out of his misery, yeah. We Magnesium Rain to remove the corpse.
An unavoidable end.
5 to 10. If we high roll this, it's a kill. We didn't high roll it, but sometimes we don't get what we want. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't corpse eat. But you gotta love that. Okay, so what we should do is we should rush getting this kill, because then we get a full round of attacks on the next round of enemies. So all of the enemies, things disappear, but these new ones don't get attacks. So let's see. I think I'm going to put a clotting powder here because I think the leper is going to be taking some damage. And then... we could stack up some more riposte, but I don't think it's that important. They are headbanging with the best of them. 3 to 7 is not great. Yeah, I think we go for that kill. Good. That's good stuff. We like that. And this leper is just like, I don't get blinded because that would be very inconvenient. Okay, so here's a beautiful battle ballad. Although I guess it's less beautiful because of this. Now that I look at it. I'm going to try and knock the block off of this guy before we do. Although that's... well, so much for that plan. I'll at least try and remove the improved blocks, I guess. These guys are a little scary, though, for sure. This guy consuming that vulnerable is probably for the best. Just trying to knock as much off as I can. Yeah, we're not going to get everything off here. So I don't think it's even worth it. Well... oh, actually, wait. Here's a play. We give the leper an extra turn. I had such a good idea. Let's just try and blind this guy up to see if we can mitigate that crit. Still 20 damage. We don't need the stress healing, so I'm just going to do that. Ooh, that is a weak heal right there. Oh, man. The blind is big there. These guys have Death's Door. But I think... I think this is another opportunity for moving you forward. Getting the cheeky point blank there. Now, here's where things get tricky. I think we push this one over to Death's Door, too. So that they don't get actions. Well, unless this guy decides to eat that corpse, which may very well happen. Really? You're gonna make me... Yeah, I had to get that kill even though I wanted to Solemnity. Yeah. The Solemnity definitely was doing exactly what we said it was going to do. So I'm going to... Oh, I can't Battle Ballad. Dang. I can Battle Ballad myself, though? Well... I'll Battle Ballad here just to get the... Just to get the potential proc. And then... Okay. I don't think we're below the Solemnity threshold here, unfortunately. We'll see, though. Oh, maybe with the bleed? Ooh, yeah, we get it. Yeah, apparently the Jester can ballad himself dramatic, which is cool because I like Battle Ballad as a skill. Anything we want to do here? No, I think we're done. That was a very smooth creature den also. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the Highwaymen out of rank 3 and 4. Discount on combat items. Okay, and then the rest of that's pretty much trash. And we did not get a mastery for that. Which means we've only picked up 1 mastery on the road. But yeah, we're trying to keep Dismiss in slot 1 as much as possible. I wonder if... Maybe I'm playing this slightly wrong. And I should be pushing him forward more aggressively. You know, because I'm kind of doing the... No push, no push. All right, nice. Let's blind him up. I think we light everyone on fire here. Ooh. Missed. Okay, we secured the kill. That's good. You joke, Zach, but that is exactly what is happening right now. Okay, well the goats are no more. We like that. But yeah, maybe I should be, because like I would double tap now, but I kind of feel like we should always be pushing into rank 1 with Dismiss so that we get the benefit. And then I need to figure out what skills Dismiss can use in rank 1, I guess. Let's just keep doing a bit of healing. Wow. Amorous, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Which one is bumper crop dramatic? Because mine is definitely the Librarian. The Librarian's crit trinket is insanely good. I'm gonna Magnesium Rain to get this guy up front. I think the lair was somewhere inconvenient, so we're probably not gonna do that. Oh yeah, and our riposts hit harder because of that too. That's interesting. Yeah, I think there's something to Battle Ballad with this particular party comp. This kind of like juggle party comp. Who needs crit? I think the Highwayman is going to take the crit trinket. Because the Highwayman already has Tactical Thinker for 5% crit. So I think that's going to be good. We got this for increasing our Torchlight, which is awesome. But yeah, I think... we already passed the lair. Unfortunately, it was lair versus Creature Den. And I went Creature Den. So... I really am not relishing the idea of fighting a cultist fight right now. But we do have some money, which means we're going to be able to take out a few negative quirks, which is very good news indeed. Yeah, the Amorous Party Pooper is like, oh, you have a skill called Battle Ballad? I'd like to prevent you from ever using it. Please, thank you. Have a good life. All right, what's All right, we're fighting no matter what. Doesn't matter which one we pick. We can smite them, or my muse is Battle's Fury. I think my muse is Battle's Fury.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Oh, 50 hit point, no death's door. Okay, yep. That is a good one too, for sure. Oh, don't enfeeble me. That's very unfortunate. Okay, let me think about this. So if we give the leper... Okay, so here's the way we play this. Ready? We give the leper an extra action. Wait, why is that proccing there? Wait, why didn't the leper get the extra action? The leper was supposed to take a turn immediately. Oh, Battle Ballad doesn't give the turn immediately? Oh, that's Encore. I want to be using Encore. Got it. My brain is fried. Yeah, because I was gonna use Hue immediately, because the beauty of that would be that the miss would proc a double crit. Yeah, so we're gonna go for an Encore Battle Ballad type of build, I think. And we'll also get our torch up. For being strengthened, that was a weak hit. Oh, I despise how slow our party is right now. Yeah, it's just a stress pip, my dear love. Yeah, this is going to be like full support leper. Or full support jester, excuse me. Okay, the horror is getting annoying. Get that blind ticking. Keep our leper from falling over dead.
Has intended to.
Wrong person gets the heal, but... I mean, Zach, I don't know. The beginning of that last run was going just fine, so... Of course, even though we were blinded, we still hit. Oh my gosh, they're just rocking our jester at the moment. Well, that's an annoying time to get blinded. I'm going to use a spring water here. It doesn't remove horror, unfortunately. And Indiscriminate Science isn't taking negative tokens yet. It'll be beautiful when it does, but until then... This is Amorous. That sounds kind of like this is the Thunderdome to me. Oh, I see. Yes. Bonnie was already dead by this point. Fair point, fair point. Let's see. The leper is going next. This will take off the weakness. We still are probably going to miss because of the blind, but... Yep. I don't mind a little teamwork. I wouldn't mind Dismiss taking another pip of stress. Yeah, we definitely need to switch up Dismiss's abilities, I think. Let's try and knock that dodge off. Okay, that's suboptimal. Just because I'm not sure we're going to get an opportunity to do a stress heal there. And I kind of want the regular healing just so that our leper doesn't die. The good news is that the front one going first means that both of the cherubs are going to do non-stress attacks. So we can just light them up.
And effective.
Really? I'm going to debate that one a little bit. Okay, just because this fight is going to come to an end relatively soon. Baldwin can do their own stress heal. So I'm going to use the last mineral water to get Dismas into good stead. And then I'm just going to try and proc that death blow just because I didn't want her acting. We're at 90. These are plus 15, so we don't want to do that, but we'll get the Solemnity going. This guy can still do a stress attack right now, so... Unfortunately, we don't have a corpse clear, so I'm just going to try and take him down. Okay, he went with the enfeebling. Fool. Not being able to use Battle Ballad on the front character is a bit of a bummer. So do I want to get a kill here? We're going to get a crit, so I want to... I'm going to hold off for a second. We're really slowing it down because the crit will potentially give us stress healing. Oh, thank you for checking that, Dramatic. Now that makes perfect sense to me. 50% bleed resist and a melee skills trinket. Okay, so the melee damage trinket, it makes sense to go on the leper for sure. And then, I mean, I think for the time being, just so these don't take up inventory space, we put them there. But now we have a field hospital and we have 2-ish. Oh, and actually, hold on. We should put this somewhere. Actually, hold on. Did we have anyone else that's just sitting on nothing? Nope. All right, we at least got combat items in every slot. So yeah, so we can get rid of the slowdown on Baldwin. Maybe pick up some laudanum. Oh yeah, and I wanted to put... I want to put Encore up. I think that's going to be interesting as a way to kind of enable the front juggle thing that we have going on here. Because when Baldwin is blind, we want Baldwin in slot 1.
While ignoring her own.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dramatic. It is it's sometimes, most often, very advantageous. Flickering minus, yeah, we'll get rid of that too. All right, those two go away. We don't have any baubles. We literally have no baubles. That's kind of insane. Restorative herbs are very good. Milk-soaked linen. I kind of am digging the... I'm going to do that and get a laudanum. The fact that it was only a single laudanum is kind of disappointing, but... The restorative herbs are just so good on your tank characters. So we're going to have an assistance encounter, something, 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 and then we need to go left to the academic study, but that's fine. This has been a kind of certainly underwhelming from a mastery perspective. We do have one more sitting in the hopper here. Yeah, tell me about it, Dramatic. I'm not sure exactly what trinkets I'm going for in this case. Okay, so let's see. So you and Baldwin need some love. Okay. Doesn't really matter who we choose. You get a mystery quirk. We just left I'll roll the dice on a mystery quirk. I believe those can be positive or negative. Hopeful's a good one. Resisted disease, that's good. Oh yeah, slime mold. And then did you get a... No, you only have your sprained ankle. Okay, so the mystery quirk was a disease. That's interesting. Sarmenti's definitely a little unhappy at the moment. So I'm dodging all the loot pinatas I'm supposed to be hitting. Alright, this is more like it. I think we just Inspiring Tune right off the bat. I don't think it's worth saving that for later.
Early results are encouraging.
Alright, Song of Shadows is fine. We're gonna drop the Plague. Gentle Nod.
Well done.
Less baddies is less baddies, right? We're going to take the crit from this guy most likely, but that's okay. I feel like Amorous is also very high on the stress procs. At some point, they will data mine it. Now, let's see. Okay, so this is a great example of where I think an Encore can kill the back guy, right? So we're going to do Plague Grenade. Then we get one more, and yeah, then he's dead, so we avoid the crit. Encore, I think people sleep on Encore a little bit, but I think Encore is surprisingly strong.
A deliberate and methodical appliance.
Just being able to think about who is going to be the right person for this moment is really amazing. I don't think we've procced Lethal Feint once on the Leper. That's something hilarious.
Necessary.
Yeah, dramatic. So I was looking at the roadmap again for the next for the next update, and one of the things that's mentioned is permanent character improvements, and I'm very, very curious. Oh my gosh, wow, Baldwin is just like everybody loves him. In fact, almost all of our relationships are insanely good right now. But permanent character improvements is very interesting. Okay, so here's an interesting thought. We could take aim to guarantee a crit, then use Encore to get a second one? No, I don't think it's worth it. I was trying to decide if that was good for business. I don't think it is. We don't need a firebomb here. Like, who lands blights on this guy? It's lovely. So blinding either of these guys is great for us. I think we'll keep working on this guy. Excoriate. Gotta love the combo. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now, Zach, but we'll see. You know, there's it's hard to know how I'm gonna feel soon. I'm gonna get rid of the corpse here because I want to make sure that we're in good position moving forward, and then we can Encore directly into a point blank shot. Nice hit. This is probably just a Solemnity, I think. Well, we have the combo, though. We'll get the Plague Doctor's heal. I want to get Indiscriminate Science going, though, for sure. Because once upgraded, being able to remove blind tokens and get heals off of it is not bad. It's quite good. I find Indiscriminate Science is not worth it, though, until then. Disease Resist and some Holy Water. Indiscriminate Science can also remove the negative tokens from Encore. That is a synergy I had not thought about before. That's a really cool concept, Sam. Thank you for... I had not thought about that. That's very cool. Very clever. Another Hero Shrine. Good for our mastery. Sarmenti, why are you complaining? Everything is fine. Well, it was until you got 3 stress. Now it's slightly less fine. And then we need to go left to the academic study. Okay. Gargantuan. All right. A few extra hit points. The problem is not having Razor's Wit makes it really... Maybe we don't do Fade to Black. Maybe... Fade to Black is so good, though. Like, just being able to dole out blind is so important, I feel like. And now we're just hoping that the Skulker skulks. That's ideal. Yes, we like that. I do dramatic. Never in Darkest Dungeon 1, though, I will say. I feel like in Darkest, or only in Darkest Dungeon 1. In Darkest Dungeon 2, I feel like the Jester has always been kind of a bleedy fellow. And I've had great luck with that. But yeah, in DD1, there was a lot of fun to be had with the Jester as a buff machine, and just a general. Ooh, that was a 75% chance to miss. That was a bummer. I feel like we're better off chopping that and seeing if we get any, nope, he's super fast. I think, I'm not sure if the devs have a strong desire for the Jester not to be a heavy buffer. I would suspect that what they would say, if I was channeling my inner dev, which, easier said than done, is that they want to inspire a lot of different diversity of builds, right? And so the Jester having the capacity to be a heavily support-focused character, I think, is a very interesting dynamic, right? Very buff-heavy is very curious. Now we're going left here because we need to avoid the Watchtower, and that means that we get the Academic Study, which is good for business. Not these guys again. I feel like for the first zone, we've had some tough baddies. Having the Plague Doctor go first there is a little awkward, but so this is a weird one, but I think. No, I was going to say, I was going to have the Leper Hue for the potential to get two tokens, 2 crit tokens, that is. But, oh, and in fact, I think this is a perfect... Freaking Iratus, I tell you what. All right, I'm gonna use the old-fashioned reset trick because I really want to do this thing. So if you don't know, you can a negative quirk interaction like that, you can reset that way, and then we hit both of them. Of course we did. Always the jealous boyfriend. The leper is completely immune to the effects of blind. Could technically do that. I think we just blight this guy up though.
Dissection. An unavoidable end.
I think we just withstand here in hopes that we take like a fleshy backhand and not another baneful breath. There's the fleshy backhand. You love to see it. We gotta move the leper back up, though. We'll do this. Lethal Feint coming in clutch. Said no one ever. Well, I like... That puts us in good Solemnity range. We're taking our sweet time here, though, I tell ya. Look at those tokens on Dismas. Okay. All right. That wasn't too bad. The Baneful Breath definitely put a little bit of stress. But yeah, Lethal Feint is not going to be winning any... oh, another Surgeon's Table. So that's 2 Surgeon's Tables. That guy? More mouths than common sense. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Dramatic. Yeah, where are the Iratus heals? Or where, like, have we had a single positive interaction from Iratus? I think the answer is no. But we'll get... Our loathing is already zeroed, so this isn't going to be too useful. But I do want to fight. And strength plus vulnerable should mean that this fight goes very quickly. This should be a very large hit. 20 to 40. 59, okay, yeah, that's a hit. And then we can do this encore is not correct because it's going to the thing is the blind never has any effect, so obviously that was a great encore, clearly. Nope. That was ill-advised. I should not have done that. Now, 5 to 12 is not really enough. 15 to 30, a high roll here would be pretty sweet. Whose relation? I just heard someone's relationship. All right, let's use one of these on Sarmenti. Casual 59, no big deal. I think that is what is to be learned, Sam. So this is pretty likely to secure the kill. This would have to high roll to secure the kill. Yeah, let's just take the high roll. Baldwin is kind of coming in clutch, if we're going to be honest. This guy's going before Sarmenti, unfortunately. Maybe we can bait the attack into our dodge. Just get rid of the dot. Oh, we did. Look at that. Just exactly as I planned it. Yes. Clearly that entire fight went exactly the way that I envisioned it.
Is gone. Let it die.
My time in the desert. Who would we stealth? I feel like the rogue could have some stealth synergy. Oh yeah, and as a side note, so one thing that we should probably do is not be so focused on, like, pistol shot and double tap are very similar. Removes, no, that's tracking shot. So we could open vein, deals double bleed when comboed. We're generating some combo, but this is just more crit and hits much harder. We could also go for double cross. That's a play, but I'm going to put a melee attack so that we can stay on the front line. Oh, Wide Force, I'm sorry I missed your message. I think that Dramatic has already explained it, but I'll go ahead and give my version of the explanation. So Loathing is a mechanic where after each inn, you get a certain number of Loathing pips, 2 to 3, I think. It's 2 for the first zone and 3 for each subsequent zone. And the Loathing makes fights more difficult and increases the chances of negative affinity procs and those types of things. So it's basically just a multiplier on the difficulty, and then as you fight resistance encounters, you whittle back down the Loathing. Okay, so this is the Siren that we were talking about before. I'm gonna spread the discontent by choosing this one, and we're gonna hope for a trinket. So we already passed the baby, unfortunately. Ah, there it is. The Obsidian Drone Pipe. This is a great trinket. Because you can put it anywhere, and if you're fighting 4 people, your average chance of having one of them be stunned every round is it's basically like there's a solid chance that one of your enemies will be stunned. But yeah, I think Loathing is interesting. I think they need to explore it and expand on it a little bit more, because I don't think that Loathing has certainly derailed some of my runs, but it rarely feels like it was Loathing's fault, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. So I'm tempted to just... Okay, so here's what I think I do. I think I Encore on Baldwin, which then gives me a Hue opportunity to knock the dodge off of the pup. Of course, Lethal Feint, MVP of the entire run. And then we play Grenade here. Now Point Blank Shot lands, which means we get rid of the pupper before it gets a chance to generate a whole bunch of dodge tokens. And then we're probably going to get front mortared here. So we will we'll just drop the hammer as best we can with Baldwin.
Messy, but effective.
Okay, splitting a little bit of damage back that way is totally fine. Totally fine. All right, this looks like Magnesium Rain all day, every day. The poor pupper. I love that they added dogs. I miss the Highwayman. So there's that trinket procking. So this guy just loses his turn, which is just a little insane. Oh my gosh, Lethal Feint. We're not even going to get a chance to use it. My favorite. Let's see, you and Baldwin. Oh, Encore is currently blocked, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the pets too. I think that's going to be really cool. For context, there are 2 slots on the Wainwright on the stagecoach. There's one for a trophy, and we just learned what trophies do. and a second one for a pet that I presume is going to be some type of cool aesthetic thing. Dramatic, thank you for swinging by and saying hi. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll catch you next time. Good night. Put that there, and I guess... No, I think that's the correct configuration. We have tons of torchlight, so we can spend some here.
Desperate and wanting. Will you rebuff their earnest pleas?
Okay, it looks like spend money or spend money. I guess I will spend money. A healing salve isn't bad. Minor sharpness token is not necessarily the one that we want, but we'll just keep increasing damage. Oh yeah, we did put a range trinket on you, didn't we? We're eventually going to move this off. That's going to go somewhere else. We'll get rid of the stale bread. We have just a better upgrade of that. And Sarmenti's trinkets are garbage at the moment, so pay no attention to them. 1,000,001 speed bags. And then if I had to get rid of something here, let's get the healing items out and deployed. Do these stack higher? No. So let's just get rid of one stack of those. All right. And then we just have the Guardian encounter, and I'm tempted to go all the way on this. The primary indicator of do I think I'm in a good position to do a cultist fight is having smoke bombs. And we have smoke bombs, although they shouldn't be on Baldwin. That's a mistake. Hold on a second. The reason being that Baldwin, if blind, cannot deploy the smoke bomb. And you don't want to waste your smoke bombs. The blind is too powerful. So yeah, we're going to try and go all the way. We'll see if we have what it takes to do the cultist encounter. All right, we get the blind token. And then I think it's an immediate encore so that we can get the point blank shot. Just to remove one of the two attackers. Okay, and then let's see. Who are we gonna... Now that we have Dismas in position 2, I don't think we're moving back forward. I don't really want to take the riposte with Dismas. So I think we're going to double tap this guy. Oh, the stuns. Who are you? You... I'm actually going to reinforce this relationship, potentially. And I'm just going to blight this guy up, potentially. Okay, so this is a good time to hew, because I think the blind independently can also cause us to miss that one. Of course, we never miss anything. It really is kind of uncanny. But yeah, look at the work that is being done by the drone pipe. It's kind of ridiculous.
Lethality writ large.
It's a great way to deal with some of that. Goodbye. No riposte if you just delete them. Onward. Okay, a little annoying. We have a lot of actions early on here, so I think it's... I think we try and go for the au naturel blind. Unfortunate. These guys have so little blight resist. I think I'm gonna put the blight here because I'm pretty sure, like, what it, I guess there's There's a decent chance that we missed that kill, so I probably shouldn't have done it that way. Whoa. Fleshy Backhand sends Dismas into the Nether Realm, apparently. So I hew here, because if the blind works... The blind never works. If the blind worked, we would have gotten 2 crit tokens. Okay, so this is, I think, an easy battle ballad. Because that'll move him forward 1, give him a strength, and then put him back in position. We're at 99 torch. I don't really need to cure this unless... you and Baldwin are a little bit on rocky terms, so let's do that in hopes that it builds some friendship. There we go. I want to get the Magnesium Rain out early. So I think it's going to be Encore here. But this is why Encore is so insanely dynamic, I feel like. You just have so many different options. 4 to 8, 5 to 10. Yeah, that's just a bigger hit. And I think the Lord from the front rank can't do that many things. Have we seen all of the Lord's abilities? Yeah, we just don't want... We don't want Billowas... oh yeah, Baneful Breath is the worst one, I think, of them. Alright, that's all she wrote. And now we can go on to the cultist fight.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
Okay, so I've been Silent Treatment I have been thinking about as a option for the leper, because it would make them almost blind immune. This is awful, by the way. The Inert Indica and this, it's not a good idea. Noted, Zach, noted. Don't enfeeble my leper. So the good news is we get the ranged attack right off the bat. The problem is we don't know if this is going to land or not. So I'm gonna hit him with that. And then I think we encore here. So this is one of those situations where I think we might have the damage to just kill this guy right off the bat. So that's not feeling too likely all of a sudden. I feel like Ounce of Prevention got nerfed into oblivion, unfortunately. Okay, now this is a ranged round, so I'm gonna use this on you. And then we're going to use Intimidate here and hope that it misses, because that will enable Feint, Lethal Feint, and then he'll be on range skill damage reduction next turn. So that'll be beautiful. Okay. So we're kind of hoping that we don't get weakened on either of these two front units. Yeah, if the Jester takes some weaken, I don't really care. Oh, that stun is nasty. You love to see it. Let's see. The Leper's going to push this guy over, but then we're not... Yeah, oh, and then we get Sarmenti at the end. All right, so I think we can safely do this. We need to kill this guy this turn, or the Worship is going to affect it. Lethal Feint on the Leper? Is such a thing even possible? 32 guaranteed damage. Okay, first Death Door proc there. Unfortunate. If Sarmenti doesn't close out this one, then he's going to get healed by the worships. Oh, and Sarmenti was blinded. All right, here come the heals. I have failed. My plan is ruined. So sad. Thought it was going to be awesome. We should still get him this turn, but it's far less exciting. We still have a blind on him. Yeah, all those blinds really ruined our fun. So it's melee skills, so we should hit him with this. Okay, wait. He has 4 hit points. If we crit, which we have a 19% chance of, we could hit him for 4, which would put him on Death's Door and allow us to get the kill with the leper. Nope. I'm playing this as badly as you possibly can. That's... Oh, and then we didn't even get the blind. That feels bad. Okay, and then this guy's going to heal him again. Thus proving that trying to rush down the big guy isn't always the best idea. But we're going to do just fine. Okay, range damage, so we hit you with this. We're really struggling to get this guy down. This is insane. 1 to 2 is not going to put him there. All right, I think we just have to... Discretion is the better part of valor here. Ah, yeah, Sam. This fight is proving my my theory wrong. Where my theory is... let's just roll the dice. My theory is that you can move quickly against the deacon. Oh, they got the worship immediately there? Uh-oh. This is truly disastrous. Melee skills reduce damage, so let's... Amorous, why? Let's use the other smoke bomb. Sarmento? Am I saying it wrong? Oh, I was panicked there for a second. Low roll. This is insane. I am filled with I'm filled with regret here. I feel like I had a plan and it's not working out. Okay. All problems have their solutions. Even the big ones. All right, we'll do a bit of stress healing. Nice crit heal there. Once we clear the corpses, these guys can't do stress damage, so it's all good in the hood at that point. Two crit tokens. Lethal Feint. S tier.
An interminable conflict. Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
All right, good enough. We clearly the Plague Doctor needs a little bit of help.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
So with Lethal Feint, I feel like we still want we still want the leper to get blinded, but I kind of want to play with this at least for a second. So let's. Oh, we don't have a dark impulse yet. Never mind. 20% stun, I guess, is better than that. Oh yeah, we do have a dark impulse. It's just back here. Got it. Okay. Let's. What am I doing? Hold on. Please hold. Baldwin, I'm going to give this trinket. Then I'm going to give this trinket. Then I'm going to put melee trinket there, and we'll do 10% damage over 20% ranged. Too late for lethal. Yeah, I mean, at this point, lethal feint may not be, may not get used at all anymore on this run. We have to ditch a lot of stuff to make it to the inn. We still need to get rid of one more item. Holy water's not that useful. All right, let's get to the inn. We pick up a surgeon's table, which we already got one of. We already had one of those drop, so we can go double surgeon's table, and presumably we'll get insane healing between every fight. But yeah, I'm very curious because with plus 33% debuff resist, I'm very curious if Baldwin just never gets blinded. No, I know it does, Sam. I think I'm going to throw away that trinket, though. We just don't have enough good trinkets right now for me to have something to give to Sarmenti, so I was just putting that there as a placeholder. But all right, so we pick up one mastery from that. We get Steady on our Plague Doctor, Sprawl Scrounger on Sarmenti, Sluice Tactician, and Fear of Cosmic Beings. That's a really nice outcome. Yeah, 5 or 6 once we count the bonus that we just got at the end there. So let's go to the Wainwright first, and we can go Surgeon's Table, bottle case, which is pretty nice. Thrilling Tablet is garbage. Now let's do some in items. I thought we had some better in items. I guess not. So let's see. Dodge chance. I guess we'll put that there and there. Put the whittling tools there. Put that there. You need the healing as well. I guess. I think Sarmenti should get stealth if anybody's going to get it. And then relationships-wise, some of our relationships need patching up, but I think these two are going to get some good. Why can't we use the drum here? Okay, we can. Okay, let's see what we're rocking. I'm probably going to buy the smoke bombs because they're just good. So here's the problem with the tablet, Sam, because this drives me crazy. The combat start speed does not take effect until second round. So you get the buff speed at the beginning of the first round, but then it isn't until the second turn that the speed procs and you get to go. So combat start speed is, I don't think it's working the way that it should, but it's definitely not working well. I'm eyeing the Corrupting Cleaver, but it's not like S tier, and we're getting close to the 100 baubles I would need for some of the really good stuff. Tempted to pick up the boxing gloves. Yeah, so I'm eyeing the cleaver for Blight for sure, Josh. I'm going to pick up 2 smoke bombs. And then I'm actually I'm gonna swap this back to here and swap this trinket in here because this isn't doing anything. And I'm just going to throw this away. 50 bleed resist is not worth anything. Now back to the Provisioner. So the Corrupting Cleaver is good, but we're already not missing blights, right? It would make us so we never miss blights, which is still good. But it's pretty minimal. And if we pick up something like Reverberating Redoubt on, like, at a Hoarder in the future, I think that's more valuable. Now, I don't think we have any really impactful negative quirks. Yeah, we basically don't. So there's no point in grabbing the meditative token. Now, do these... We don't have the thing that makes smoke bombs stack higher. So yeah, so I think we hold off. If rank 1 plus 15% debuff resist. That would make the leper basically debuff immune. No, but we can't have both. Okay, so we're gonna save our baubles for the time being. And I think it's time to spend some mastery points.
However painful, is the greatest teacher.
Point blank shot. For sure. And plague grenade for sure. I'm eyeing indiscriminate science. I think fade to black for the combo, since we're using it decently frequently. And then over here, Wicked Slice is 6 to 9, 20% crit. Open Vein is 4 to 6. Wow, that's a big difference. But the double bleed, so it's a 6-point bleed. That's actually kind of insane. Let's get some Open Vein action going. And then I think our last two are going to be Chop and Indiscriminate Science. Because getting rid of those negative tokens is huge. All right, I think that's a good set of options. Now, gain on miss improved block. Oh, that is so cool. We've never played with that before. We'd have to do 3 resistance encounter battles, and we'd have more resistance encounters. So this is very doable. Avoid the Hoarder means we can't buy trinkets, and range skill plus 25 is not that valuable. Oh, but I've never done maze before. 300% more path choices sounds insanely fun. Oh, I'm sad we're not going to take that, but I'm very curious to get the simple flower. So I think we're going to go with that one.
Another inferno of mutilation and madness.
Another inferno of mutilation and madness. Here we go.